Hello fans of Fate, my name is Stan and I am about to check out episode 5 and 6 of Fate Stay Night 2006. The last time we checked out episode 1 through 4 in one video, and that was about a week ago. Now I do want to address that, why there's a huge gap between the first video and this one. The reason for that is because well, a few things actually. There's not just one reason, a few things. If you can see right there, that black structure, that's a fan, that's a tower fan that I bought. And what happened was it arrived broken when I got it the first time. I ordered it from Amazon, right? So what happened was the highest fan speed wasn't working. And I did have a fan before that. I don't know if I can show you guys. It's like very small. That's the fan that I had before. And that used to be on my table, like over here. And that broke, like completely broke. And so for like 2 or 3 days, I was sitting without a fan, very, very hot. And I just could not record a video at all. Like I couldn't even sit on like my computer to work or do anything. I was just literally just sleeping, watching YouTube. And my door also was open, like for like ventilation. And so I couldn't record anything. That came on like Wednesday or something. But then my room was a mess. Like trust me, this is nothing. Like that box was like that big. Even bigger than the fan, right? And so that was over there, and like there was like plastic and boxes all around. You can even see that there's like the box over there. I use that as a stool now, but whatever. So yeah, it was a mess. And then yesterday, I was about to record yesterday, right? I opened up my media library to watch Fate, basically to prepare, and it just would not load. I was using Jellyfin. I was using Jellyfin as my media library. For those of you who don't know, it's basically think of it as, rather than watching it on Crunchyroll, or rather than watching it on like Anime or you know, streaming sites essentially. So rather than watching it on those sites, I download the videos on my computer and I run basically a website on my computer, right? I just like it that way because I have everything. There's no downtime, there's no errors. I have control over subtitles and over dubs and subs, and everything is under my control. And I just like that control. Also, I get to organize and customize as much as I want. And so you guys are going to see in like 1 or 2 minutes when I show you guys my like my new media library. So what happened was that wasn't working and I couldn't play anything. Like I couldn't watch anime yesterday, and so I had to switch over to another media, or like another software, another server. And I made the switch and it's working fine now, and I didn't want to delay anymore. So as soon as I woke up today, I booted it up. I took a shower, obviously. I took a shower, I brushed my teeth, I had my breakfast just now, like literally 5 minutes ago. And yeah, and I'm about to start right now. And one more thing I forgot to mention is that's the fan that arrived on Wednesday, and today some other few things arrived. One is this light over here that you guys can't see, but you can see the difference since my previous video. I know I'm making this intro very long, but I just like explaining these things, right? Anyway, you can skip ahead, by the way. Anyway, so I have the light over here. There's one more light over there, which I'm planning to put on the left, because I have another light over here. Don't know if I can show you guys, but yeah, it's very, very, very minimal. But I'm planning to change that also, because it's much more brighter and I have more control. I have control over the brightness. I can turn it off on easily, very easily. And I can also change like the temperature, which is like, this is cool. It's like blue, like a blue tint. This is warm, and this is kind of like neutral. And I just like these lights. It also makes my my webcam a lot more clearer compared to before. And there's a lot less noise. So if you look at my previous videos, right, and if you look at the TV at the back, or any dark spots, let's say any dark areas, you're gonna see like a lot of noise that's going on. Like it's very grainy, right? You can go back and see like my first video, but it's very grainy. There's a lot of noise, and this completely, actually no, not completely, but this is completely different from before, and I really like that. I'm absolutely gonna replace the next one. And one last thing, I bought an upgrade for my DSLR. I don't know if you guys can see this. I bought a new stand because the previous one was very, very unstable. But that's not the only thing. I also got a battery for my camera so that I don't have to keep replacing. It's like it's directly connected to directly connected to the socket, so it's like a constant supply of of power. And then one last thing is I also got like a cam link. Basically what that does is I can now connect my DSLR to my camera. Hopefully. I don't know if it's going to work, but hopefully that's what it does. And I can hopefully now get my or use my DSLR as my sort of like main camera. So you're going to have two different views rather than recording it separate, that is. Anyway, those are my plans for now. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the increase in production quality. Let me switch over to this just to show you guys. I'll actually switch to this one. No, not this one. Yeah, so this is now my new media library. You can see the difference. It's very minimal, but you can see the difference compared to before. But those are all the updates that I wanted to mention before we get into the reaction. Also, do let me know if you want these kind of update videos within my reactions or if you want them as separate videos. I don't know, I'm kind of split on whether I want to include them in the reactions or make them as separate. Separate videos would mean that I have to edit them as a separate video and it would take like too much time. I don't know. Just let me know down in the comments. And yeah, that's all the updates for now. And I hope you enjoy my reaction. This is episode 5 and 6. It is called Two Magi, or what do they call it before, the way they pronounced it? Magus, right? Wasn't that what they called it in the previous episodes? They called them Magus, but here in the titles they call them Magi. I'm gonna say Magi for now. So yeah, Two Magi. This is split into two parts, part 1 and part 2. I am only gonna react to 2 episodes for now, but like I said, going forward, these like there won't be much of a gap between the between episodes or between reactions. It's just because of these distractions that I had to take a break for a while. Anyway, let us start with episode 5. I hope you enjoy.
Just so we're clear, next time we meet here.
Yeah, this is what happened last time.
I prefer my master to not do what you did yesterday.
The one with Berserker, and I don't remember her name, but yeah, she's in control of Berserker. Oh, no opening, I guess. This music?
Look, Sakura is a very normal girl. She knows nothing about magic.
Senpai, your friend is...
Oh god.
You're right there. All right, I got
Both of them under the same
I
house.
know I'm not getting my point across.
Let's be honest, they are gonna find out about each other, like eventually, right? So Sakura's gonna find out about Saber.
Very clearly.
I wonder how she's gonna react.
I'll be back just as soon as I see Sakura off, okay?
Is she gonna stay in one place?
Didn't hurt her feelings.
Oh, she's asleep. So they generally like, or they behave just like humans. Like they need sleep, they need food. Like it's all the same as a human. I expected them to be like spirits or like ghosts. You know, like they don't need sleep. They don't need, like they don't have any bodily functions basically. Because technically they are somewhat like that, right?
And here I am thinking I had to hurry home so we could talk.
Unless I'm mistaken.
Ugh, I thought you were asleep.
I sensed your presence when you crossed the threshold of the house.
Okay. That's kind of creepy.
You can sense that stuff too? So, are you
But good.
feeling any better?
Yes.
It's good to
For most of the day, I believe
detect enemies, I guess.
You've been
And
in
allies.
this morning? But that means you've been sleeping since last night. I'm amazed that
She's very, very pretty.
you can actually...
Someone's approaching.
It's
Like earlier, I was Team RIN,
That's the case. I shall
but
remain here until
I don't
now.
know.
Something
That might change. That could change.
I just feel bad.
I'm quite fine here.
Especially with how they're portraying her.
Oh, Sakura!
Like I was not expecting that.
Time, everything looks good. You really should wait until you taste it first.
Let's be honest, they are gonna find out.
It looks this good, can't possibly...
Either they're gonna find out or he's gonna tell them because he feels guilty or something.
You know, it just dawned on me. She hasn't set foot out of that room all day.
Yeah, that's kind of,
And she's probably
I don't know.
not
It's kind of,
intending to either.
what's the word? It's kind of, cruel? Yeah, cruel. Oh. Right, were they eating? Like, the previous day?
No, I'm just a little bit distracted right
Hmm,
now. I'm sorry. I can't keep treating her like this.
yeah.
Yep, divide it up. We each get 8
So,
meatballs
so I think I was right. Like, I think he is gonna be the one to basically introduce Saber to everyone.
apiece.
Hold that.
I don't know how he's gonna do that.
Sorry, but I need you
Oh,
guys
is he doing it? Is he doing it right now? No way. I did not.
that I gotta do.
I did not think it was gonna be this soon, unless.
Let's go.
What's wrong? Is there an emergency?
No, I just want to introduce you to everyone.
Okay, that is. Yeah.
Have you lost your mind?
I feel like it's too soon.
Right for me
Like
to hide you like
you
this.
don't know what's going
You
on.
said that
I know what I said, but I
Right
don't
now.
care. Let's just go out there and play it by ear.
I don't know. Me personally, I would take it slow. This is a little too fast, in my opinion.
I should have done this earlier, but I'd like to introduce you to Saber.
But to his defense, I feel like this would also like clear any, like, you don't have to build up lies on top of lies on top of lies, right? So it's best to just get it done with.
If you're gonna be staying here, you're gonna be eating here. And
Questions?
6 meatballs per person.
Over my dead body!
That's what she's
Hero, what exactly?
that's what she's afraid about.
It's big enough to be a hotel, so what's wrong with an extra person or two?
Plus, it is his house.
Two? You're saying there's more girls stashed here? Senpai, are you stashing
Stashed. What is he?
No,
Uh,
it's not like that. Would you guys
I can't say that because of YouTube's TOS, but
Saber
Where
is...
exactly did you find this for?
what do you mean by stash?
I don't know all the details, but she somehow or other used Dad's
Hmm.
connections to get here.
That is true, kind of. That is, by a long shot, that is true. Shiro wouldn't have been able to summon her if not for his dad, right? Because of his connection to like this whole world.
Don't really expect us to believe
So,
that little fairy
in a way,
tale,
yes.
do you? There's no way Kiritsugu had connections with anyone outside of... Well, actually...
See?
See?
It's still
I was gonna say that, see?
there.
Saber
I
is...
wasn't talking to you!
The only reason I am here is because Kiritsugu wished it. It was his request that I protect
Also true,
any
yes.
and all enemies.
Right then, if you're here to protect him, I say we find out just how good you are.
That's...
I think that's not a good idea. Yeah,
Right? Come on, show me what you got.
that is not a good idea. She did excuse me. She did practice kendo though, right? So
Stay is by the slim chance you beat me.
please do not use your invisible sword. You're gonna have to answer like 1,000 more questions after that.
Have you never heard of a lion tossing her cubs in a ditch just to thin out the weak?
This is crazy.
Oh, put
I
it
have
on it,
not.
bro.
If I just need to prove that I can protect Shiro,
I mean, she's gonna win.
You're
There's no
really
doubt.
confidence there, aren't you? All right, Blondie. Look,
I like her too, though.
you can keep that.
She's like a good gag kind of character. Not exactly, but like she's good for comedy. Don't use your invisible sword, please. Okay, yeah, that's much better.
is it safe?
Oh, this thing's just
No way. What? How? How? That's not possible. Please don't bring another one.
However, I think the
I still want to know how she did that, the first one. Yeah, I like her as a gag character.
Just who does she think is the weirdo here?
All of you are.
You can't be serious, Fujine!
100%.
No way.
I agreed to this as your friend, but
I should have seen this coming.
If I am to protect Shiro, it is imperative that I stay in the same room with him.
No way.
But Shiro,
Look, the
You can be in the next room.
by a barrier. If someone crosses it, I'm just around the corner. It'll be easy to meet up.
A bat? Oh, did Ren put it up or something?
right?
Well, good night, everyone.
Because he doesn't know barrier magic, right? So it might have been either Ren or Saber.
All tomorrow.
Yep, bright and early. See you tomorrow.
Why did you feel so compelled to introduce me to everybody?
Because it's kind of cruel to
Having them know that I
keep her locked up in one room.
Advantage.
And I agree with that. Like it is not like, even though she is a spirit and a servant and a summon, whatever you want to call it, it's still kind of like cruel. That's the only thing I can think of.
The better strategy would have been for me to remain in my room.
Maybe for you, not me.
Yeah, as much as I know, as much as I say like Shiro is cringe and all, and I don't get in that. I know that he's much more like developed, let's say, in like the visual novel. But as much as I say that he's cringe and he has to like a huge hero complex, I still do think that this was the right thing. This was the right thing to do.
I hated it. I felt like you were being trapped in that room. There's other motivations besides strategy.
And just because it's the right thing to do doesn't mean it's the easiest thing to do. Like, the easiest thing would be to just hide her, right? And explain everything, eventually, gradually come up with a cover story and stuff. But no, he chose the hard path and just came out with the truth. And I like that about him. Oh, RIN.
What's that smell?
Is she still tracking Lance? What was that look? That was weird. It's like he was judging her or something.
How are your injuries, Archer?
I suppose I'm feeling all right.
Then let's find...
Still love his
I
voice.
said I'm feeling all right, but I'm the weak opponent go, but you want to go after the strong one.
Are you referring to Emiya? He's nothing more than a clown.
Oh,
I can finish him off whenever I want.
that is true.
Let me ask you this.
But I don't think you can get rid of his servant. I don't know actually. Like, as it stands, Saber is weak, right? Because of Shiro. So I don't know actually. Unless she has like some hidden power. We did see like her red eyes, right? Like her eyes turned red for a moment. So that might be some hidden power, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see more to make my judgment on whether she's gonna win or lose.
I'll do what I should do. I'll kill him.
Yeah, no, I don't think she will. She saved him once, or she saved him twice actually. And so I don't think she's gonna kill him. Like, clearly she knows him to an extent. And I just don't see her killing him. Like, out of nowhere, after saving him. Like, no. I'm sorry.
Dig in! You know, for a foreigner...
The next day,
sure are pretty good at using those chopsticks.
Yes, I've gotten used to them.
I'm guessing they call her foreigner because of her blonde hair. She is a foreigner actually, right? Like Saber, we don't know her, who she actually is. Or at least at this point, we don't know who she is.
This is the stuff you pour over tofu.
Like, she could be like a past hero, similar to Hercules, basically. Like, she could be some historical figure
Sure.
from another country.
Much better. Shiro, hit me!
Don't go woofing all this down.
Sorry for pausing so much. I don't like speaking over and missing like details, even if it's minor. I don't like it.
I'll never make it till lunchtime. There should have been a lot of gas.
Another attack.
To determine why the gas detectors
Was it the same?
when the leak occurred. So far, the victims' identities.
Can you get unconscious through gas leaks? Like, basically, because I know fires can start through gas leaks, but can you turn unconscious? Because that's what happened with the room that RIN had entered, right?
For now, I talked to Saber and she gave me her word there will be absolutely no funny business between the two of you. Right? That's right.
For now.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah, that is for now.
When I learned she was the one in charge of watching over you, I had a much better understanding of your character.
I'm not really sure if that's a compliment or not. Is it?
It was meant as a compliment.
Good to hear.
I just want to point out something very subtle, something very subtle. You can see like how do I put this in words? You can see like the God rays, essentially. I don't know how to explain this. God rays is the only word I can think of. Basically, you can see like the sunlight coming from the right, and you can see Saber basically blocking some of that sunlight, and some of it is passing through. So you have this like, look at my mouse. I'll switch over to this and show you guys actually. So you can see these like these God rays. That's the only thing I can think of. There's like one God ray here, and then there's a shadow here, there's a shadow here, and then you can see more like sunlight over here. For 2006, this is something very, like, this is, I did not think this would be something that they would take into consideration, which is like God rays and shadows and stuff. Volumetrics. I did not think that would be under consideration in 2006. It's impressive, actually. Very, very impressive. I had to point that out.
Well, I should probably get going before I'm late to school.
You're going to class again?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, look at
I
this.
should probably
This is
get going
insane.
before I'm late to school.
You're going...
You can literally see it move. Look at that. Like the shadows. It's unheard of for me. Like, you have many modern anime that will never do this. It's
Again?
Well, yeah.
it's worth mentioning. Truly.
As soon as school's out, I'll make sure to leave so that I'm home before sunset.
Oh, in school.
See,
Okay.
there's no talking you out of this.
Right, he cannot summon her and make her or turn her invisible like Archer.
Just
So, or
promise
like
me
RIN.
one thing. So if you get in a situation that could potentially be dangerous, please summon me before it gets to that point.
By summon, you mean with this?
Oh, with the commands? I forgot the name. Seal, I think seal command. Remind me what that word that they used was. But no, I know what they're talking about.
If it gets to that point, yes.
Alright, I gotcha.
One more thing. This is something I'd hope to impart.
Even the blur in the background, like she's blurred out compared to the foreground, to the subject. It's incredible.
Until all of this is said and done, you need to make sure that protecting yourself is top priority.
Beautiful shot.
She's probably right.
She's absolutely right.
I suddenly feel nauseous.
Huh. What was that? Was it someone among them?
What was that about?
It could be something like a barrier, something similar, like a boundary that maybe debuffs people or debuffs magi. Magus. Oh, someone's watching. That's a new one. I don't know who that is. It could be Lance's
Normal now.
Lance's
Was back there.
summoner, right?
Oh, Tosaka. Hey, what's her problem?
Yeah.
That idiot. I can't believe it. He didn't bring his servant with him today either.
Oh,
I'll do what I should do. I'll kill him.
you're not gonna kill him, like I said. I still hate this. I still hate that one picture, that one scene with the school. It looks like it's floating in the air. I just hate it.
Go get some lunch.
I'm calling it right now. He is a Magus. I'm sorry, but like I'm calling it right now. He might be Lance's. Yeah, he might be Lance's master.
What's up? Did you pull an all-nighter or something?
But lately, it seems like no matter how much sleep I get,
Like this is like the second or third episode that they're showing him. Like he has to be important.
tired.
What's up? Did you pull an all-nighter or something?
Oh,
No, but lately it seems like no matter how much sleep I get, I still feel.
just like Shiro. He's being affected by the boundary that I mentioned. I don't know if it's a boundary, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like he might be a Magus, that's why he might be being affected. Was I right?
Tired.
That was a random
Get a
guess.
chance to nap, I take it.
I'm really sorry for pausing so much. I know a lot of you don't really like it.
Regarding the student from the archery club,
Wait, what did he say?
Have that checked out.
is Ryudo available?
Is he Ryuto? Issei Ryoto.
Sensei.
Or yeah, it might be him.
Student from the archery club.
It might be
this
him.
morning.
Yes.
Regarding the student from the archery club this morning.
Archery club.
Apparently, she failed to return home as well.
Wait, what?
Well, what about Mato?
Not here today.
Archery club. Wasn't that where Shiro was? Like he was cleaning that place, right?
At this point, we're not sure if this is related to the other incidents that are happening in town
Didn't they go? Wait, he said girls, right?
this morning.
Yes.
Apparently, she failed to
She.
return home as well.
Yeah, they all went out with that one guy.
At this point, we're not sure if this is related to the other incidents
Huh.
that are happening in town. I would appreciate it if you would keep this under wraps for now.
Yeah, they all went out with that one guy.
Those kids are simply out sick today.
Yes, sir.
That's all. Sorry.
So just let me know, he is part of the student council, right? The Issei, that is. Like he's part of the student council, the president, if I remember correctly. Or I might be I might be getting confused. I don't know, just correct me if I'm wrong. I might have missed that one detail before.
Interrupted.
Then a student came forward who said he saw her talking with Shinji Mato last night.
Shinji Mato, was that the same guy? I don't remember. Also,
Mato last night.
okay, long hair. It could be a guy though. That could be a guy with really long hair, but I doubt it. 2006, yeah, I don't think that was kind of like the style back then. Like guys with long hair. It might be a woman. Yeah.
And the archery club doesn't even meet today.
Right, that one girl and that guy is missing, right? I think that guy. Oh, it's Rin. For a moment, I thought it was Lance.
What are you still doing here?
Or that one
Well, if you're
that one woman who was on the tree.
I'm leaving.
Wait, Enya. Do you have any idea how stupid
What's with this frame rate? That looks weird.
you're being right now? I'm no longer exasperated with you.
She's not gonna kill him. She's only gonna scare him a bit.
Now I'm angry. Have you heard of a curse in Northern European sorcery called Gondor shooting?
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't it have something to do?
Called what?
Heard of a curse in Northern European sorcery called Gondor shooting?
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't it have something to do with taking down your target by pointing your finger at them?
So be
Oh.
a boy and hold still.
Why are you doing this?
To scare you.
You're serious, aren't you?
Look at that. She's
That through your head, huh?
intentionally missing.
Remind me not to give you a sharp object.
You're gonna insult me. Be a
What was that Tom and Jerry-esque moment? That was a good jump, but yeah, I get that. That hurts.
Damn it! I couldn't
That was nice.
hit him with my phone.
You gotta be careful with moves like that, Tosaka. You totally flashed me. You know that, right?
You didn't have to say it out loud.
You are so dead.
Yeah, I like this moment. Now she's gonna kill him.
I shot a barrier? Bet she did that.
Das Leichen.
Oh.
Kafig Echo.
Is that an actual language? Or is she summoning Archer? That looks very similar to that very first
Fast.
scene.
Trace?
What is she doing? I am atomic. Imagine. Who are you? I really like this episode. I also feel like the quality had a huge increase compared to before. There weren't any fight scenes, but like the general feel of it, right? The general production quality, the visuals, like I pointed out, that volumetrics with the scene with Saber and Shiro, like that was amazing. And I don't think I've seen a lot of anime do that properly. Like that actually looked amazing. And for a 2D anime, like it's a lot harder to do. It's a lot easier to do with 3D. And I'm very impressed that they did that with in 2006. It's incredible. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say. The only thing I have to say is about the production quality. That's the most noteworthy thing to mention. I feel like the second thing is I don't think that Rin is gonna kill him. I think she's just gonna try and scare him a bit, just so that he takes this more seriously. I don't think she's gonna. Actually, I don't know. Is he gonna summon Saber? I don't think he is gonna, right? I don't know. Things could change. Also, there is someone else with them both, right? It's the woman in the trees. So you have to take that into consideration. Anyway, let's check out episode 6. This will be the last one for this video.
On.
Reinforcement magic. What is that?
Force object.
I really want to know if that's an actual language. That looks a lot like Atomic. Is it gonna survive? Oh. So the two magi were
Man, this so is
Shiro and Rin.
Finally decided to show yourself. About time.
She's tired. She can't keep this up.
Going to win this. It's clear, so just put down that ridiculous weapon. Wake up, Enya. You don't stand a chance against me.
That's the second time he's using a pipe as a weapon.
we won't know for sure.
This is not good. This is not good because someone else is looking over them. Like someone's watching this right now.
All right.
They're not gonna have any energy
I had
to
go easy on you, but
Oh, you know what I think is gonna happen? I think Rin's gonna be too tired, and so Shiro's gonna be forced to summon Saber.
clearly that's not something.
I think that's what's gonna happen. To fight that woman.
I want to
We are
apologize.
serious about this.
No, she's not.
You just rip the nerves out of your arms.
Ugh,
It's preferable to losing your life, right?
that's painful.
This is your last.
No way, that's one thing I won't give up!
That's what she's after.
Because to give you that is to betray Saber, and I won't do it!
Wouldn't Saber just prefer to have like a stronger master? I don't know her, right? So I'm only guessing right now, speculating. But who knows? She also is loyal, right? But you also have to consider that servants are only loyal because they want to win the Holy Grail, right? So
I'll give you to the
who
count
knows?
of 3. You'd better.
It's still too early to tell for me, at least. Oh,
Someone's here.
is she the missing girl? Or
Someone tried to drain her life from her.
oh,
Basically, they were after her mana. If we leave her,
everyone has mana?
step back. I can help with this.
Another one? Does she just not want anyone to... Is she just like Shiro? She doesn't want anyone to die? But she's like a tsundere. She doesn't want anyone to know that. Because that's the second time she's using one of those.
So serious. For some reason, I feel like I've experienced.
Yeah, it is the same thing.
I can't concentrate. Emmy.
Oh, what was that?
Take care of that girl.
Emiya, your arm!
What hit him?
If crazy lunatic.
It disappeared.
It's somebody's face. He's still around here. I don't know why, but somehow I can
How do you know it's a he?
sense it. Whoever it is, it's the same person who attacked that
I guess he could sense it.
Osaka. They're not far away.
Oh, it was a trap.
Maybe behind the archery club.
Not a good idea. Is it actually Issei? No way. Did I call it?
Shinji. Hey, Shinji.
Shinji. Oh, Shinji was his friend, right? Was it the same? Was Shinji the same? I know he talked. So I remember that one scene where Shiro had talked to Shinji. I remember saying his name many times. That's why I remember the name. But was it? I don't know if it's the same guy who was with the archery club team. The one who told him to clean up and stuff. I don't know if it's the same guy.
Thought that you were out sick today or something.
But I remember that one conversation in the staircase, the stairway. His neck. That's not good.
Is that a servant?
How are you able to speak? No, not assassin. Yeah, assassins wouldn't use a mace, right?
Where is she? Where'd she go?
But like, she is disappearing, so she has the traits of... Actually, you know what? No, I think she could be an assassin because Archer is... Well, Archer's an archer, right? But he uses swords. So, like, the weapon that they use doesn't necessarily equate to their classes.
Blows.
So that could be an assassin
Servant? I don't stand a chance.
with the way they're behaving.
Exit one of my command seals and summon Saber.
If you find yourself in a position that could be dangerous,
Are you going to, though? Just run away.
you to summon me.
No, I can't do it.
You're against
into this.
you're against a stronger opponent. You dumb. You won't bring her into this, but you're gonna lose her, or she's gonna lose everything if you die. Like, what's the point? At least you have a better chance of saving both of yourselves if you summon her. This guy's dumb.
I just need to take the fight someplace.
At least I know he might be different in the visual novel and all, but like in this, he's completely dumb.
I'm in too much
This does not make sense.
out here.
I'm surprised.
You don't have any options.
Aren't you gonna use
Stupid.
those command seals? Will only lead to regret.
And I agree with that.
Stop hiding and show.
Like, it's only gonna lead to his death. Above? No, okay. Oh. Wait, how did he become cool for a second? What? He should not have been able to do that. I'm sorry. That was 100% plot armor.
Actually, that's as far as you go.
Ouch.
There'll be no escaping. You've been my prisoner from the very beginning.
Hello.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Not very bright.
it's invisible.
The weapon I tried.
So it's still in him. That sounds so weird, but it's still attached. Okay, I thought it just disappeared. Like disintegrated, but no, it was connected to him.
Things still there?
Yeah, I did not expect that. Oh, that should have hurt. That was a good first half. Just hanging by that. With no support.
You brain. Do you always choose
That has got to hurt.
available to you?
Oh, okay, it broke the thing.
Are you alright?
She saves the day once more. I'm gonna place my bets on Assassin. I think that might have been Assassin.
Sure, she seemed like a servant to me. They don't have
And I say Assassin despite the weapon because of the way they, like the way she moves. Like she just disappears and she's in the trees. Like that's the traits of an assassin.
so fast.
I see. You must have felt it when you came to school. The
Yeah.
barrier covering the campus.
Like I said. I told you, yeah.
Yeah. So whoever attacked that girl today
You know who else was affected? Issei.
has to be the same person who's putting up the barrier.
She's gonna be alright.
That's good.
Where's Archer right now?
Hey, what's going on? Why are you looking at me like that? Let's get one thing straight right now. I didn't put up that barrier.
No, that's not what I was thinking. I know that's not the kind of thing you would do.
Then what's the look for?
Is this round 2?
Round
Before this all
2?
happened, you were gonna kill me.
It's almost completely healed. So does it hurt?
Not really. It's actually
Just like before.
right now.
Probably because of Saber.
Berserker nearly sliced you in
Her
half.
power.
Emmy-
I have a crack theory. What if Shiro's actually a summon? Like, what if he's a servant, or if he has some sort of connection, but not as a master, right? Like, if he has some sort of connection to, I don't know how to put this in words, but I don't know. It's a crack theory,
Sense to me is that somehow or another Saber
a very crack theory. I have no basis for it.
transfer from her body to your own. If Saber is the one who's healing you, then whenever you get hurt, it's her mana that gets depleted
Yeah.
in order to save you.
Every time I get hurt, I'm draining Saber's mana, and I'm not doing anything to replenish it.
Yeah.
Precisely. So no more
How do you replenish mana?
life of every single student that's within the campus walls.
Well, I'm not just gonna stand by and let him do.
Wait, what?
It can drain the life of every single student that's within the
Oh,
Well, I'm not just gonna stand by.
so why wasn't anyone else affected though? Like, why was Shiro affected to that
And
extent?
let him do that.
That's why I was poking around after everyone had gone today. Essentially.
Why are we not talking about Shiro's friend whose voice he heard in the forest? Why are we not talking about that?
Of course, that all changed when I saw a master strolling the halls without his servant and without a care in the world. So I got a bit distracted and ended up losing my temper.
So basically, the enemy of my enemy is still my enemy.
Of course it is. On the
I've
other
never
hand,
heard that before.
as long as there's a truce, you have my help.
Well, let's call it a truce then.
I still can't help but think that what's her name? That RIN has some sort of like scheme. She has some sort of scheme. Like she's scheming behind the scenes. She either needs Shiro for some reason, or for some part of a plan, or she's using him in some way. I don't know what it is, but I just can't help but think that there's something behind the scenes.
It'll be good working with you.
Fine. Just be sure to make yourself useful.
There's no way she's just straight up a tsundere. Like there's no way that's the only reason.
me while this truce is in effect.
You got it.
Hello, Saber. Something wrong?
Shiro should have been home by now. I'm wondering if something has happened.
He's probably just working late again. On to something.
Can't you sense if he's alive?
Sakura has cooked for dinner.
I have been smelling what I believe to be the scent of frying tofu for a while. It is a
Who is that? Oh. Oh, is she dead?
I didn't expect you to interfere. Not to worry.
That is the same guy. I forgot his name, but the guy who took out the archery team, right? The archery club girls. Yeah.
Preparations
I think it's the same guy.
are nearly complete.
But I don't think he would have passed his seal on to me even if he had a chance to do it.
Right, because he didn't want him to be a part of this.
Against the idea
I'm
of
guessing.
becoming a magus.
No wonder you've got the skills of a rank amateur.
Yeah.
Also explains why you know so little about magical lore.
Yep.
Or he knows something more. Who knows, maybe he planned this all along.
Besides, a magus should never reveal the type of spells that they're capable of. There's no advantage to it.
But if we're gonna work
I'm gonna pause in a bit because I want to say something. I'll pause after the scene too to say that.
should never be one of those things you feel you have to go out of your way
It's something about Shiro.
He said that to you.
Wait, what?
To it.
But if we're gonna work together, don't you want to know what magic I can do? It was my old man's belief that magic should never be one of those things you feel you have to go out of your way to hide.
He said that to you. And your father was no one I would ever call a magus. And because you were trained by him, then neither are you.
Right.
So mad for? Look, I'm the first to admit that
Two different ideologies
mean.
That's not what
and two different goals.
You're missing the point.
Okay, I'll pause right now. So I wonder if Shiro is kind of gonna go through like an arc or character development, as another way to put it. I wonder if he's gonna go through an arc where he doubts his father's beliefs. I did say this before, right? But I wonder if he's gonna basically cross the line that his father's ideals were at. So he's gonna be selfish. He's gonna want to win the Holy Grail War, right? I wonder if if that's gonna change, like his ideology is gonna change. And if it does, I wonder what the trigger for that is gonna be. Like for possibly someone's death. Like that's the most extreme case, right? Yeah, it would be interesting to see if he changes his ideals. Don't spoil it for me at all. Like don't even hype it up because I feel like that would be kind of, spoilery to his character. But yeah, I just wonder if that's gonna happen. I had to say
I'm
that.
sorry. I lost my temper for a moment.
Well, if I'm missing the
Also, I wonder if we're gonna find out more about Tosaka, about Rin's ideologies and her past.
what exactly is
Because the only thing that we saw was, I believe, father or like her guardian, right? That we saw in that one scene where he left her with the house. So, I believe he also went to fight the Holy Grail War, right? I might be misremembering, but
You
yeah.
have to understand that when you're a magus, your magic doesn't exactly belong to you. It's essentially the cumulative experiences of your whole family, passed down from one
Yeah.
generation to the next.
And he has no
The main
family.
responsibilities a magus has is to pass this knowledge down to the next generation.
I see.
But your father, he didn't do
It's basically like a lineage, or no, like a legacy. Legacy. That's the word I wanted to use. Legacy.
that. He turned
But
his
he
back
has
on
no
it.
legacy.
And for me, well,
Yeah, this is the scene I was talking about.
your father made a decision. He prioritized
Was that what she did? What her family did? They just left her alone, and she had to maybe like go through books and learn everything. Are they similar?
Father.
Kind of.
over the more significant role of being a magus.
Tosaka?
Oh,
I should really be heading home.
Very well. We can meet on the roof tomorrow during our lunch period. Will that work?
what's with schools and roofs?
Emiya is going to be working with us for a little bit. Escort him home, will you? And don't try to attack him or anything.
Fine.
So he's gonna escort him.
I can take it from here. Go back to Tosaka.
I'd planned to do that from the very beginning.
Oh,
I have no intention of taking orders from you.
You bastard.
why do they hate each other?
From what Rin had told me, I imagined you to be a pacifist who lacked the ability to hurt a fly.
Yeah, me too.
Quite capable of sensing when someone's hostile towards you.
I did not sense that. I didn't know that Archer was hostile against Shiro.
To these Grail Wars as quickly as possible.
I didn't know that genuinely.
I heard that you didn't use a command seal during your fight with Ryder.
Yep.
And as foolish...
With what?
What's that?
I heard that you didn't use a command seal during your fight with Ryder.
Ryder. I don't know who Ryder is.
And as grit your teeth and bear the pain yourself.
Yeah.
You make my skin crawl.
Hero complex.
Having a master as immature as yourself must be a burden to Saber.
What are you talking about?
And that's what's gonna be very, very satisfying and interesting to watch his character development from this kind of wimpy kid.
The less she has to stick her neck on the line
Naive.
for me, the
Like
better.
this naive kid.
And you're telling what's the point? Nothing I say to you is gonna get through your head anyway.
But I think she's still loyal to Shiro.
Tell me. Yes, but you won't kill anyone.
You have a problem with that?
you, the more you cling.
I wonder if he's gonna be
idealistic
unworthy to hold the grail,
it'll be for you.
similar to
These notions
before
clash with
the
reality.
previous
You don't
grail
know
one.
what you're talking about.
I know that the path
Didn't the priest say something like that?
appears to be. Knowing all this, are you still willing to follow down that same road? Well, Shiro Emiya?
You're back, Shiro.
Of course she knew.
Later than you said you'd be. Shiro, I'm just glad you're safe.
I like this music that's going on in the back.
What the hell was that bastard trying to get at?
Is that it? Yeah. This was a good episode. A good 2 episodes, I should say. Like they felt like 1 episode. But yeah, this was amazing. It showed a lot of not a lot, I would say, but it showed more about RIN. I would say they focused on RIN and her, basically her character and her past, right? Not completely, but they showed us a glimpse of that past, and they also showed us a glimpse of her personality and how she views Shiro. I really like this. And then we also had that one bit with, what's the name, with the rider? Was that the name? I don't know who could be. No, actually no, they also did show that was what's the name? That was what was the name? I forgot the name, but the guy who was with the archery club, right? So yeah, you have to take that into consideration. Like that could be he could be the master of that rider servant. Again, I don't know. I would say that's an assassin class, but again, I'm gonna have to wait and see in the future episodes if they bring that up. But the next episode is called Despicable Act, and I'm not sure how many episodes I'm gonna watch next. I'm gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, that's all for now. This is, I would say the production quality is quite good. Like I said, it's a lot better than 1 through 4 for sure. Maybe not so much for the action scenes, but yeah, I can clearly see like a difference in quality. At least it's very subtle, but yeah, to an extent I can see that this was done very well, especially for 2006. Like it's good. But I think that's all for now. It is very late. It's like 9:20 right now. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly like start editing as soon as I'm done recording. I don't want to waste any more time. But yeah, like I said, new lights, it's probably gonna be a new camera the next time I record. I don't know for sure, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best and try and not have any more hiccups the next time I record. Yeah, that's all for now. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Fate. But yeah, that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. By the way, feedback is always appreciated, so comment down your feedback. But yeah, that's all for now. Peace.